Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name's Rhonda, better known as Hot Mess Mama MD. On today's video, we will actually be doing a review and tutorial first impression of the new FaceCandy palette called SAHARA, I believe. I actually did pick up both of them, so this video will be coming soon after this one. So if you are interested to see the review and tutorial on this new FaceCandy palette, then stay tuned. But as always, before we get into the video, please make sure to hit the like button down below. As well as if you are new to my channel, I do upload 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, noon Eastern Standard Time. So if you are interested to see more of my content, then please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below as well as the little bell next to it, and you'll be notified every time that I upload a video. So without further ado, let's get into this review and tutorial. And first impression. I want to let you guys know, it is a first impression. Okay, so right off the bat, as always, give the disclaimer, I'm not sponsored, affiliated, or get a kickback or anything like that. You can pick this palette up off of SHOPHUSH.com. I do actually recommend getting the app or downloading the app to your phone or iPad, tablet, what have you. It is much easier to actually come across these types of palettes on the app than it is online. For whatever reason, they give you first dibs if you have downloaded their app, which it's not really that bad of a thing because I go in every single morning, which I forgot to do this morning. We're going to go ahead and do that right now. If you download the app, such as this right here, you click on it, and then you can go into your account. You can go into your Hush rewards, and then you click the daily login bonus. Boom. And once you do that, then you get 10 points every single day. And what you get to do with those points is, even if you only have like, you know, a few points added up or what have you, you get to put those points towards your next purchase. You have the option to do that if you want, or you can just continue to save them up like I have been doing lately. But these palettes right here do retail, both of them, for $20 or $12 individually. So right off the bat, we're gonna look at the ingredients. I do want to let you guys know this is a cruelty-free palette. It does last for 12 months. And the first ingredients, well, they actually have them all listed individually. So right off the bat, I'm actually not seeing any type of talc. Oh, I'm lying. Some of these eyeshadows in this palette do have talc. Now, this is what the inside of the palette looks like. It's very pretty. Again, this is by FaceCandy. You do get a mirror, and I love the selection. I chose to do this palette first just because I really like the shades in this particular palette. You get a total of 14 shades. It's a nice mixture of mattes and shimmers. I believe this might even be a duochrome. Yep, that is a duochrome. Now, if you're wondering what this is a potential dupe for, these palettes are both a dupe for the Kylie Cosmetics Naughty and Nice, or Naughty or Nice palettes. I personally do not own those palettes. I just kind of got away from purchasing from her brand. I don't like the fact that you can't return the item if you happen to not like it or the shades don't work for you. That is a pretty, to me, I feel like that is a big investment. They're $40-some palette, so I kind of like that option that if it doesn't work for me, I have the option to return it. Now with her company, you do not. So I've kind of stayed clear of purchasing a lot of the eyeshadow palettes. I have a couple of them and I'm like, I didn't like them and I'm kind of stuck with them kind of thing, so I try and make them work. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the swatches. So these are all of the 14 shadows. Now, I know normally I'm doing a is it a dupe or just a waste of money and comparing these, but like I said, I don't have those palettes, so I can't compare them for you guys. So like I said, that's the swatches. I know I'm not the best at swatching. I've gone ahead and I've already primed my eyes using my ColourPop / Maybelline Age Rewind concealers. I did go ahead and set it with my e.l.f. HD powder. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay, so I'll be right back with my liner and my lashes. Okay, so I'm back with my liner and my lashes. It's just mascara, guys. I just load up a lot of mascara. But I will tell you guys, everything that I have on my face will be listed down below in my description box with magic links. What magic links is, if you haven't caught my other videos, it is links that I put down for you guys that if you happen to want the L'Oreal primer, eyelash primer, then you click that link down below. You can purchase it. It's coming from Ulta, Sephora, all the name brand, you know, type of stores. However, if you happen to use my magic link down below, I do get a little bit of a kickback. So if you do happen to purchase anything through those links, I just want to thank you guys right now up front and let you guys know I very, very, very much appreciate it, because it does not only help me but my family out as well. So anyways, let's get into a close-up of the final look. I do want to tell you guys right quick that after I did put my liner and my mascara on, I did go back in and mix Gazelle and Hot Spell and kind of, you know, darkened up the outer part of my eye. So let's go ahead, zoom you guys in so you can see the final look. Okay, so you guys know the drill. There's no bashing the blending or the lack thereof. This is the final look that I was able to create using the FaceCandy SAHARA, I think is how you say it, that palette. And let's go ahead, zoom back out, and we'll chat about it. Okay, so before we get into my opinions on this palette, please know, quick disclaimer, just because I like something and I Hot Mess Mom approve it, please don't feel like you have to go out and purchase it or anything like that. We work really, really hard for our money, and I don't want you guys to feel like just because I'm saying, oh my gosh, this is amazing, I don't want you to feel like you have to go out and buy it. Please remember, this is my first impression of this. I did just receive this in the mail yesterday. I am going to try and put this video up as fast as I can, but I just don't want you guys to feel like everything that I enjoy or I like that you have to run out and purchase. I'm just giving you guys my opinions on it. So, like I said, we work really hard for our money, and if you know, have a little bit of extra or something like that where you can treat yourself, there's a lot of videos that I put up of things that I like. So just pick from that, but please don't feel like you have to run out and purchase everything that I Hot Mess Mom approve. So anyways, now that I've got that disclaimer out of the way, let's talk about this FaceCandy palette. Now you guys know pretty much every palette that I picked up from SHOPHUSH, I've thoroughly enjoyed. Now, as I said, this is not going to be a dupe video or anything like that, because I do not own the Kylie Cosmetic palettes or you know, that are dupes for this, or supposed to be a dupe for this. I will tell you guys, as a first impression, I always try to use as many eyeshadows as possible with these palettes. Now, just like the Bad Habit palette, this is by FaceCandy, but I want to let you guys know, if you do have the Bad Habit palettes, I'm trying to think the last one that I played around with, which one it was. I believe it was the Aurora palette. There's quite a bit of kick up in it, just like with all the other ones, but this is very, very similar to the Aurora palette by Bad Habits as far as the formula goes. It is very, very similar to their FaceCandy milkshake palette. If you own that, that's the way this formula is. So I'm trying to give you guys something that you can compare it to. Like I said, this does retail for $12. You can get the Amazonia one as well for $20 right now on sale, like I said, at the ShopHush app or shophush.com. Actually, it's probably not on the .com. But anyways, I will tell you guys, I really enjoyed these colors. I thought the colors were pretty. I tried, like I said, to use as many as I possibly could. And what I really like about the Bad Habit and the FaceCandy and the Oakland palettes, as you know, you pick up quite a bit on the brush. Let's go with this one. Does that show? Yeah, it shows up. So a lot really picks up on your brush. Now I always recommend to tap it off because it's kind of it's a powdery consistency. It's creamy, but it also has a lot of kick up and powder and things like that to it. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you go like this and you pick it up on your brush and then you go in and start applying it, you're going to have a lot of fallout. But two, you're going to have a lot of fallout with a lot of other eyeshadow palettes if that's the way you do it. Now, I'm not telling you you're doing your eyeshadow wrong. Please don't don't think that I'm doing that. But I've seen a lot of people get on here and they're like, oh my gosh, the fallout is ridiculous. Okay, well, if you're not tapping it, even the Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, the Modern Renaissance are going to be like that, you know? So please make sure that even if like you're like me and you go in kind of heavy-handed, definitely tap that brush because you're going to get fallout if you do not. Another thing I want to note is, you know, like I said, there is the kick up. There could be fallout if you don't tap your brush. So I like to personally go in as light-handed as I possibly can and build up. And that's what I like about these shadows, is they are very nice to build up with. So even if, you know, you go in light-handed, you can keep dipping back in and building up on that particular shade. Another thing that I really like about it is they are very pigmented. As you saw, I just barely dipped in and it's boom on my brush. That is one thing that I do like, is the fact that they are very, very pigmented, even though, you know, you want to build these up. So they might not be as pigmented as, say, like the name brand is on the first dip or something, but please know that you can always build up the color that you want. Like I said, they blend out very, very well. They're pigmented, they're buildable. I think it's a great palette, especially for $12. So as far as I'm concerned, I really enjoy this palette. I love the shades of this palette. I'll show you guys the other palette that is sold with it. And like I said, there will be a video coming up in regards to this particular palette. I want to just dedicate a full video to each of these palettes. Now see, this is why I picked up and chose to do, or this is why I chose to do this palette first. These colors just speak to me, but I think that this is going to be a good option if you really like cool tones. This palette just wasn't speaking to me as much as the Sahara one. So overall, I think this is a great palette. Like I said, the other palette video will be coming up soon, but I can't complain about it, guys. I really just can't. I will tell you guys though, looking at it and as I was playing around with it, it reminds me a lot of the Athena palette and the Desert Dust palette, which I'm going to pull those for you guys real quick. Okay, so I've got the Athena and I've got the Huda, and I just want to show you guys, like, see how similar these colors are? This is the Huda palette. Now, I never noticed this when Kylie came out with this particular palette, but look how similar a lot of those colors are. Very similar. So if you have the Athena palette, I'm going to put it up next to the Athena palette for you guys so you can see. Now, granted, there's more shades in the Athena and the Huda palette than there is in the Sahara palette. But I want to tell you guys, if you already own the Athena palette, I don't think you necessarily need to rush out and pick up this FaceCandy palette, to be brutally honest with you guys. Because like I said, look, you've got a lot of the same colors in here. I mean, there are some that aren't, but for the most part, you pretty much already have these colors if you have the Athena palette. So that's just another thing to think about if you are trying to save your money. However, if you're like me and you're just a makeup junkie, you're gonna run out and pick it up no matter what I say, right? I get you. I feel you. I'm the exact same way, you guys. Anyways, that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below, as well as that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you can be notified every time that I upload a video. So until next time, my friends, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky.